Sherry with Miller and Trocheck. Snyder and Gavrikov on defense. For the Blues, Toropchenko, Thomas, and Buchnevich. Here's Sherry, stopped by Bennington. An opportunity. Thrown across by Buchnevich, kept alive by Fowler. Here is Fowler with a drive, saves Shesterkin. Broberg up the middle, cannot connect with Thomas. Matthew Robertson, outward pass, JT Miller. Miller waits, cross side. Oh! Sherry with the beautiful feed in front. Deflected by Toropchenko for Thomas. Crisscrossing with Buchnevich. Thomas spins. Sends it down low onto the stick of Toropchenko. Shoots, and a save by Shesterkin. Puck is kept in at the line by Tucker. Radish first man to it. Good hustle by Taylor Radish. Moves it out to the point for Morrow. And then Robertson with a shot. That's gloved by Bennington. Now Borgen for Cooley. Into the blue zone. Cooley shoots, goes wide. Puck comes to Borgen. Towards the net and handled by Bennington. And then on to the Rangers. Here's Gavrikov. Trocheck in with a shot, and that's gloved by Bennington. And it's Gavrikov again. Ahead for Radish. On goal and smothered by Bennington. Puck taken away from Stenberg. Stenberg has two younger brothers, Dave. One of them is back around for Mika Zibanejad. Defended by Fowler. Zibanejad still with it. Across for Soucy. Bennington looking for it. Puck winds up behind the net. Buchnevich. Now Snyder. Toropchenko lost his stick. Here's Zibanejad. Nice move. Cutting wide on Parayko and then shoots. Pad save Bennington. Back the other way, it's Buchnevich. In across the Ranger line. Gloved by Shesterkin, and he hangs on to it. Back out for Connor Sherry. Bouncing puck, Blues control, and clear. This is Berggren along the boards. Here's JT Miller tied up. Puck taken away by Robert Thomas. Out to the point for a shot by Tucker. Shesterkin looked behind him, and then off the post. Kept in by Fowler. Here's Thomas. Now Fowler with a shot. Saves Shesterkin. And he kept it away from Buchnevich.
Yeah, Buchnevich right on top of.
Sent around by Berggren. Penalty expires. Perreault out of the box. One shot on the power play. Now Falk stopped by Shesterkin. And the Rangers come out with it. Here's Laba with speed. Dropping it back off for Perreault. Now in front. Saved by Bennington. Great chance for the Rangers, and they will head to the power play. Here's Zibanejad. Trocheck. Back out for Morrow. Morrow shoots. Knocked aside by Bennington. Zibanejad winds it around. Off the stick of Lafreniere. And it's cleared by Buchnevich. .40 remaining on the Falk penalty. Rangers back into the St. Louis zone. Here's Miller. Out for Trocheck. Now Morrow straight away. Onto the stick of Miller. Saved by Bennington. Cleared to the boards by Tucker. Held in by Miller. Winds it around. Bennington knocked it down behind the net. And it's deflected down ice by Suter. Rangers go for a change down to 15 seconds remaining on this power play. Here's Lava. Has one of the Ranger power play goals in the absence of Fox. Score!
Seam pass, stick on the ice, yeah, left skate. The driving Lava shortly thereafter on the power play. Or Carrick, I'm sorry. Carrick driving the net. Thank you, Kenny.
Now Snyder with a shot deflected by Rempe. Past Rempe. And now fired in on goal by Carrick. Loose puck. And Bennington able to make the stop on Brennan Othmann. Now Zibanejad with it. Here's Morrow. Zibanejad fires. Puck comes back to Mika Zibanejad. Now Morrow. Near side Miller. Miller cross ice. Save Bennington on Zibanejad. Morrow with it once again. Into the slot. Back across Zibanejad. Suter got a stick on it. Now Miller once again. Rangers second power play. Trocheck stopped by Binnington.
Wow, what a save, Binnington.
Gavrikov with the puck. Now Laba between the circle. Back out. Gavrikov. That deflects wide. Looked like Cooley got a piece of it. 1-1 game here in St. Louis. Perreault works the puck back out to the point. Penalty time winding down. Perreault towards the net off the stick of Broberg. Puck comes to Sherry.
The group on the night before at dinner, and that was a bit of a comedic act.
Veteran pass. Berggren a save on Thomas by Shesterkin. With some great chances here in the third period. Puck comes back out to the right point for Falk. Off the stick of Trocheck. Put towards the net. And Shesterkin knocks it down. Rangers clear. Puck down. Comes out in front. Oh! Great opportunity there for Buchnevich. Puck comes back around for Morrow. Morrow turns onto the stick of Miller. Leaves it for Trocheck. Trocheck back out for Morrow. Saved by Binnington. Oh, it hit the post. Miller was down. And it hit the post. Over to play the puck. Winds it around for Gavrikov. Suter all over the Ranger defenseman. As Gavrikov leaves for Trocheck. Back into the St. Louis zone. Trocheck for JT Miller. Miller shoots. He scores! Miller
On the ice. JT Miller for the third time and for the 8th